New York City voters are already seeing big changes this election cycle, and it's beginning in a relatively small and slow-moving special election here in Kew Gardens for a special election to replace a retiring councilman. We're talking about ranked choice voting, and there's already been some concerns about how it's going. This special election to replace retired Councilman Rory Latchman gives voters 8 candidates to choose from. And for the first time in the city, these Queens residents can choose their top 5 choices on a ballot that looks like this,
which allows voters to rank their candidates in order of preference.
As this video from the nonpartisan voting reform group Fair Vote explains, if one candidate gets 50% of the first choices, they win. Otherwise, the secondary choices are counted like so.
The candidate with the fewest votes is eliminated, and voters who picked that candidate as number 1 will have their votes count for their next choice. This process continues until a candidate earns a majority and is declared the winner.
The idea behind using this voting method is to give people more say, particularly in crowded primary fields, like the big upcoming citywide mayoral primary this June. But City Councilwoman Alika Ampry-Samuel says ranked choice voting has not been well explained, particularly in communities of color. Her bill passed through the City Council yesterday and will require election officials to partner with community-based organizations to educate the public.
And ensure that voters are, again, not just aware of this new process, but what does it mean? How do you vote? How do you rank people?
There are also concerns about the notoriously slow-counting New York City Board of Elections and its ability to administer the election properly. The board will do a hand count and computerized count for this first ranked choice election.
We complain about long lines. We complain about poll workers not telling people to turn over the ballot if there's, a lot of races. And so that's just on a normal day.
There are 3 more small special elections to get this right in the coming months before the big citywide primaries for not just the mayor, but every city council district. In Kew Gardens, Queens, Henry Rossoff, Pix 11 News.